So if this was a real drug, would you take it?
Absolutely not. These powers suck.
First of all, it's not even a guarantee. Not only is it a guarantee that you'll get a cool power, that seemed to be like highly unlikely based off of what we saw. It's a possibility you won't get powers at all. It could just kill you. One nigga just exploded.
Oh, yeah.
It just blew up.
They make that clear in the movies. Like, well, you don't know what you're gonna get.
That's what's and the thing is,
a box of chocolate.
Right. People was taking this shit before, like in situations where they needed to. If I'm going into battle and I need to fight my enemies, I'm gonna just get a gun. Like, I can't be fucking with this pill that may or may not help me. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Cinecism. I'm Eric.
It's your boy Dante, man, and today we're going to be doing a review on the Netflix original movie, Project Power.
It stars, first of all, Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and some other people.
Yeah.
The movie is basically about this group of people who kind of cross paths in an effort to get this drug off of the street that's granting people this special ability.
Jamie Foxx is on the hunt looking for his daughter. Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays a cop in the middle of trying to get this drug off the street. And then we have a new young lady, Robin, who is actually selling the drug on the streets.
She's like the worst dealer ever.
Oh my God. Listen, man.
She stay getting snatched up.
Beat up, robbed, I mean, you name it. Kidnapped. Stop selling drugs. This ain't your lane.
At first, it seemed like it take place like alternate future, but nothing in the movie really looks futuristic. So I guess it takes place in present day.
It does. I thought it was
alternate present day timeline, I guess.
From looking at the posters and stuff on her wall, I was like, is this the 90s? She had Destiny's Child posters. She had a poster of like Tupac. I don't know. It was just very weird to kind of pinpoint exactly when this was taking place. But like you said, I thought they was kind of going the bright route, a not so distant future, but with a lot more of a supernatural twist to it. I thought supernatural occurrences were common, maybe alien people and stuff like that. But no, it's just regular shit and this new drug.
Drugs. That was it.
This won't drugs. This won't no drugs that you should purchase.
So Jamie Foxx is this veteran. You don't really find out that he has a daughter and that she got kidnapped till like way late in the movie, I felt.
They show flashbacks of somebody getting taken, but you don't know who it is.
Or something, but we didn't know what his backstory was.
Correct.
Until like halfway through the movie.
Yeah, the movie took a while for you to actually identify who the person was in relation to him in his life.
That's really it. He
was
into the girl, the dealer, and they kind of started working together, try to, I guess, track down something. I don't fucking know.
I know. This movie didn't do a great job of doing that. No, it's not.
Like,
we'll talk about that.
Okay.
He has a history with the people who took his daughter. They've experimented on him in the past, and him and I think some of his fellow comrades. They took his daughter because she has abilities. Whatever she has, they are using to help mass produce this drug. Her DNA is actually being used along with animal DNA, and all this sound bad.
Yeah.
It sounds like some shit you should never even involve yourself with.
Then you got Robin, who is the dealer. She lives with her, is that her mom?
Yes.
And they kind of live in a less than glamorous life.
You always got a nice way of saying fucked up shit. Oh, of course, how could we forget it? She's a rapper. She raps. Because the movie wouldn't let you forget that.
Why was that like... why was that important? It served no purpose.
Dog, I don't know why.
It was kind of cringy.
It was
sometimes she was spitting, I ain't gonna lie, but it was like, why?
She was not cringy, but the placement of it in the movie, because it wasn't organic at all. It just really felt like they were trying to
rap for me.
Yeah, right. In the middle of this gunfire and these supernatural occurrences. Hey, don't you spit? Yo, spit it 16 real quick. Nigga, no, don't worry about the homie on fire. You on fire though, I heard you got that fire. Nigga, what? This shit is life or death. Nigga, ain't no time to rap. And I love rap. It's a time and a place. It was out of place like shit.
That was even a thing.
Yeah, it's forgettable. She had bars though, but I mean, the placement of it, like you said, was just so incredibly awkward. Then you got Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who plays Frank.
At first, when we introduced to Frank, we're like, is he a cop? And then he's like, okay, he's a cop. Oh, wait, is he really a cop? We run around with this Saints jersey on.
Yeah, right.
Then he's taking the drug that he's trying to get off the streets as well. I mean, I understand why he's doing it, to give him the edge against criminals. Otherwise, he could have been dead a couple times.
Right.
He's a cop that kind of blurs the lines sometimes to get his own form of justice. He's working closely with Robin. They already have a relationship prior to the start of the movie.
Almost like a big brother, little sister relationship. He looks out for her, and in return, she gives him drugs. I'm sure at a discounted great. He was the character in here that I really liked. I felt like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, for whatever this movie was trying to be, he showed up to it. Really was trying to give his all, at least in what he thought he was in.
It was funny hearing him talk with that accent.
That southern accent.
It's funny hearing him talk with accents.
Yeah.
So, takeaways, key moments, all wrapped into one.
Let's do it.
So the relationship with Jamie Foxx and his daughter, you know, when they finally see each other, I didn't feel any chemistry.
Not at all. I think that the movie didn't do a good job of really establishing their relationship off the jump. I think if they would have utilized those flashbacks to show more of their life.
They should have showed some flashbacks.
All they utilized the flashbacks was her getting yanked out the car. I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck? Like, we don't even know if they was cool or not. Right. If they would have utilized that to actually establish them more as a father and daughter, then I probably would have gave a fuck. But when he linked up with her, I didn't care. I mean, they really more so established his relationship with the lead girl more so than his actual daughter. Like, I cared more about that relationship than the one with his daughter.
Me too. And I didn't really care about that either.
That's what I was about to say. As much as I cared about that, which was very little, I definitely cared more than that. The relationships in general weren't really established well. This movie wasn't established well, like, as a whole.
The biggest problem I had with this movie was the minimal effects of this drug that the movie revolved around. Apparently, people don't know what they're getting when they take the drug. That was one issue. I was like, so how the fuck you know what you're doing? And then you brought up a point like, oh, maybe if you take it, then, you know, you get the same effects every time.
I think because you saw what happened to Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, and old boy Newt in the beginning. Yes. He took all them shits and he combusted.
Yeah. He was the worst human torch on the planet.
He was just running around on fire.
He had the after effects of his skin being on fire. It wasn't like he was unscathed. He had like 4th and 5th degree burns on his body.
It doesn't make you immune or invulnerable to like pain or damage to your body.
Exactly. Like
unless you get the one that
Joseph Gordon-Levitt had. Right.
The effects only last for 5 minutes. The thing is, it didn't seem to give you the edge on anything. No. You know what I mean? People still getting their asses whooped after taking these pictures.
That's what I was saying. Machine Gun Kelly took the shit, was fighting Jamie Foxx. He was just on fire in agony and still getting tossed the fuck around the fucking apartment. I'm like, fam, so this ain't helping you in no way? It's just giving you fucked up after effects. I thought that the movie was going to focus a lot more on just superhuman versus superhuman. People was taking these pills and people had guns and the people on pills was losing.
Man, the trailer really made this movie look like something that it wasn't. The best sequence in the movie was the fucking chameleon dude.
Yeah. The movie didn't utilize what they should have. Superhuman versus superhuman. Joseph Gordon-Levitt took a pill. Old boy took a pill. They should have a pill off. It just was none of that. It was like somebody would take a pill, dude would have a gun, and that would be the fight. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know who looked up superpowers, but nigga had gargantuism. He just turned into a big giant blob of freakiness.
Oh yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly was on fire, but he was burned the fuck. Old girl froze to death.
I mean, who was even the villain? The main villain?
The pill. The pill was killing everybody, nigga. The pill was the only villain.
That's actually very accurate. Old girl was in the container and she froze.
That's what I said.
Froze to death or whatever. I don't know, man. How do you have a presentation that shows somebody the effects of a drug and the person that you got on display dies in the container? Who gonna buy that?
And they still wanted it. She was like,
500. I like what she's having. She died, bro. Like, what the fuck was that?
Are you insane?
Like, what a horrible meeting. This shit could have been in the email.
Dog, and then apparently
it dies immediately.
Obviously, this was the beta-tested drugs. These weren't even the official drugs. They were still fine-tuning the drugs, and they found their way on the street. That's probably why people's powers were so fucked up.
Yeah.
This ain't even the official line. Like, niggas just put out the demo. How are they liking it, Phil? Well, they're burning the fuck up, Colin.
This shit could have just been so much better.
Dog, the concept is incredible. I mean, to drop the ball, I don't even know if they had the ball in their hand. Honestly, they never even came close to the ball of what this movie should have been and what the trailer led us to believe it would be. The thing with something like this is you got to either focus on one or two things. It has to either be character-driven
or the
power-driven. It's like they half-assed both of it. Yeah, the powers weren't...
That's exactly what I was about to say. It was like, if you're going to use the powers and abilities sparingly, then you have to have the strong characters to take the lead as the focus or the focal point of the movie.
Right.
So overall, the theory was great. It was poorly executed, though. I felt like it was going to be much better than it was. And it was just a big letdown. It could have been a lot better. given the premise. I guess I'll give it a man. That shit like a 4 for me. I can't see myself ever watching this again. I didn't have a good time.
Yeah.
You know?
Same. Yeah, this movie, man, like you said, it just was disappointing, man. I was confused a lot. I was disengaged a lot. I enjoyed aspects of it, but I'm telling you, man, it was few and far between. I'd probably give it a 5. I say a 5 because I think Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, they were solid. It's not horrible to me. It just was average. It's like very mediocre. I felt like the effects were actually pretty good.
Yeah, like I said, that chameleon dude was probably the best looking.
Even when Machine Gun Kelly was on fire, it was still, it's like, and that was kind of making me even more upset because it's like, man, y'all had the budget clearly to make this something dope. It's just the writing wasn't good and the direction probably.
You know, now I think about it, a movie with that concept that was very well executed was Limitless. That's one of my favorite movies, actually. Starring Bradley Cooper. That was a dope ass movie.
The movie's dope.
That was our review for Netflix original movie, Project Power. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Wasn't that great? But if y'all enjoyed our review, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. If you like to see us review anything else, like a movie or a series or trailers that's coming out, drop a comment below.
Yeah, please do. And if you guys have seen Project Power, please just let us know what you thought below. Right. Even though I'm assuming I might know what you think, I'm always here for a difference of opinion.
And if you liked it, I'm going to question your sanity. Thank y'all.
We appreciate y'all.
Man, peace.
Peace.
Well, that was the coolest looking action sequence.
Yeah.
With him like chameleonaire, whatever you want to call it. I mean, that looked cool.
Yeah.
But he ain't even utilized his shit right.
That's what I'm saying, man. This nigga sat on the bus. Like, as if he won't naked and a chameleon. Like, bro, just run down the fucking street.
Oh, you say he was making unnecessary movements?
Oh, yeah.
All those crotch jumps.
Yeah, it's like, nigga, just run normal. Like, what the fuck? I never would run from the police in such an exaggerated way. Who runs like that?
Never gonna catch me.
Right?